Well, in fact, let's just take you through the numbers right now on your screens. In a short while from now, Arnab Goswami will also be joining us as we put out the full picture here. Maharashtra numbers are out. Mahayuti has a clear edge if you go by the poll of polls. As far as Jharkhand goes, there it's a close contest with the INDI. At least some polls now showing that INDI is ahead as far as Jharkhand goes. Two polls that we are putting out, the numbers. We're going to quickly once again take you through the numbers. Abhishek, if you can just take it forward, I'll just perhaps just move there and take our viewers through the entire full view of the numbers that are coming in as of now. The poll of polls starting with Jharkhand.
Shawan, as you walk there, the poll of polls are giving a clear edge to the NDA, to the BJP in both the states. So if you take all the four polls taken together, Okay, let's look at the Jharkhand.
That's the four polls of poll, but let's first begin with the numbers that we are putting out right now. For Jharkhand, of the 81 seats, NDA projected to about getting 41, INDI 37. Now I'll just give a breakup. PMARQ is showing an edge to INDI 37 to 47, 31 to 40 to the NDA. Matrize is clearly hedging it for the NDA 45 seats and INDI 32 seats. Now that's the picture coming in from Jharkhand. Poll of polls, the other polls also clearly indicating that there's going to be a clear close contest. Let's move to Maharashtra. 288 seats, the average basically stands for 154. So it seems that Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, Ajit Pawar ahead with 154. Mahavikas Aghadi 128. Let's divide this. PMARQ and Matrize. PMARQ shows 137 to 157 to the Mahayuti, 126 to 146 to the Mahavikas Aghadi. Matrize showing it to 150 to 170, clear edge to the Mahayuti, 110 to 130 to the Mahavikas Aghadi. Now that's how the numbers really stack up at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen. We are putting out the full number in a short while from now. The other also. Now before I take you through some more details of how Maharashtra really looks at right now, let's just once again go back and take you through the Maharashtra numbers. This is where it stands right now. That's the overall picture. 154, that's the average of the two polls. There are two other polls. We're going to put out the numbers in a short while from now. Overall picture clearly goes on to indicate that Mahayuti has been able to come back. There is a comeback that they are staging right now after the Lok Sabha debacle that we saw. Now, this is where it sees right now. This is the entire number that we are putting out as far as Maharashtra goes. Jharkhand too, there is a clear contest. Now, the big picture, the big takeaway, let's begin with that. As far as Maharashtra goes, Abhishek, it seems that from the debacle that they had in Lok Sabha, they've learnt their lesson, they've come together, they've made some major announcements post the Lok Sabha debacle, ensuring that the BJP actually takes the front seat. And it appears from the numbers that are coming in, the projection, it shows that the BJP is pulling the alliance. BJP is clearly pulling the alliance.
Of course, they act as, they do the heavy lifting, Shawan, and the fact that they are contesting on the maximum number of seats, 148, 149. So obviously, a lot rests on how many of those seats contested they convert into their wins. And going by these exit polls, they are actually getting roughly the same number of seats that they had in 2019 elections, which means they have managed to pull themselves back. Because if you look at the BJP numbers, project the Lok Sabha numbers assembly constituency wise, the June results suggest that the BJP would have got 60 assembly seats, and now if they're getting 100 plus, that's clearly indicative of the kind of ground that has been covered in the last 6 months.
Right. Tuhin, if you see the numbers of the four poll of polls, there is a clear edge, but again, many would say that somewhere down the line, the fear would be, at least in some areas, that you may not have performed that well, particularly in Marathwada being one such. If you go by both the projections there, it seems it's a tough task there. And also in Vidarbha, where the Congress may have some sort of an edge there. Tuhin.
Well, as far as Vidarbha is concerned, let me tell you, BJP